Lord have mercy. So I was watching Tasha K live. I'm like, what happened? Oh my God. I'm up here taking my notes because I was gonna do like a Tasha K live, show. And they said it's buffering. And I'm like, see? I said, did Rock Nation do that? Because they blame Rock Nation for everything. They blame Rock Nation for everything. I saw that and I'm like, I can't even do it. I get a thumbnail that fast and all that type of stuff. Okay? I'm like, what happened? What happened? It's certain people I don't talk about on this show. And they powerful. You gotta leave them folks alone. Like, it's certain celebrities I don't even talk about. Okay? Now, I don't know. You take that on the app. Or Maniac, just don't talk about them at all. Man, I got too much knowledge. I'm looking at them like, whoa, soon. I don't know if y'all see this. Soon she was talking about you know who. Okay? It started buffering. You got to be careful. Child, I'm just minding my own business. Okay? Yeah, that's the one that I was watching. And then they said, oh my gosh, it's buffering. It's buffering and something like that. And she already said, I ain't talking about Nicki Minaj. I ain't gonna talk about Nicki Minaj. I'm getting low viewership. Talking about Nicki Minaj. I'm being shadow banned. I've been shadow banned. I'm being shadow banned. Okay? All right? Okay? I said shadow banned. Hey, this excuse me, you who wife? Heard you came to a conclusion this morning. Um, excuse me. Don't be bringing no names up in here. If you a wife of somebody, okay, let me do my legal note. If you a wife of somebody and all that, I'm not gonna say your name. If you got something to say, you got to come on camera and or all that type of stuff. What you mean that I came to a conclusion or something? Y'all ain't about to set me up. I ain't even gonna say the name. You ain't about to set me up. Not gonna happen. What you was up here, David? If you somebody's wife, you would not be up in these comments. Okay? I didn't even know that person was even married. You ain't about to get me caught up in this drama. I see what you're trying to do and be sneaky with it. Hey, I'm such and such wife. Well, such and such wife, y'all be blessed. Okay? Why y'all over here at the Wiley Show? We not no channel with millions and millions of people. What y'all over here bothering me? We try to come on up to the east side. We not even on the east side in the lobby yet. We still in the hood. And y'all come here and try to get me caught up in some mess. You trying to get me caught up in some mess. Look at this. I'm trying to get me caught up in some mess. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. And how did you know? Let's not do this. Because I did. Uh, listen. Well, I'm glad you enjoy this show. I'm glad that your husband enjoyed the show, but we're not saying the name. We're not saying the name. It's because y'all tried it and stuff like that. At least if you really love this show, tell your husband to hit the link. Tell your husband to hit the link. You ain't about to set me because I feel like this is a setup. I ain't said no name. You hit the link, you the wife, and bring your husband, and let's talk about it. Then we can get into some things, but I'm not. Then we get into some things. We'll get into some things. Tell your husband he don't have to come on camera, and y'all should come on. I'm gonna have we're gonna be a test though. He gonna you got to come on and sing a song, okay? All right. So you can just hit the link. You ain't gotta get me caught up in no mess. Y'all tried it. Y'all really, 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 really trying me. Y'all really, 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 really. I wish I could say so much. I want to say so much, but I can't say it because I'm being watched. Some people is trying to set me up. You ain't gonna catch me, baby. I'm taking this medicine early tonight because they tried and they tried to creep on over here to set up water. So not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I know you confused. Good. I'm glad you confused on this. I'm glad you confused. Just scroll on up. let me confuse me because I tried it. Okay. Um. Okay. So according to Tasha K team, um, they're saying that Tasha K is going back to YouTube and said, "Hang tight, the internet went out." Now, Tasha, you got all this money, you ain't got no backup system. You mean to tell me you don't have a backup system like the networks? So you still on regular Wi-Fi? I can understand. I got to be on regular Wi-Fi because I only got regular Wi-Fi money. But you got all these millions and you don't have no backup internet service. You don't have no backup internet service. You got all these millions. Your connection should be up there with CNN, MS Now, a backup connection. You ain't got no satellite. Tasha, come on, girl. You've been in this business too long with all that money. Where that money going to? Okay? Listen, okay. Listen, y'all is not about to get me caught up. I'm not answering no questions at all unless you cash at me $500. I'm talking about $500 per question you would ask you. You're not about to get me caught up. You're not about to get me caught. There was a video deleted. Yes, it was. We deleted it. Yes, it was. And we was not paid to delete. I'm gonna say this. We was not paid to delete no video. Okay, we was not paid to delete no video, but a video was deleted. We was not paid. We need money. Okay, we was not paid. Okay, because you say you know we was not paid. We was not paid. Okay, we was not paid. Oh Lord, my phone going off, child. But I'm glad it's going off because we get the tea. Um, they say people are questioning is the YouTube live coming back? Now, somebody said right there. Tasha said Tasha, somebody woke. Somebody is woke. Tasha said, you know who, and they kicked her off YouTube. See? I call it. Because I see it. See, people think Wiley Dub. No, I'm not. I do a lot of reading. And certain people you don't talk about. And some people you don't discuss. And certain people you don't make a joke about because they got too much power. It's just certain people you don't make no joke about. I do too much reading, and I don't care who you read about or who you study. It's just certain people I ain't talking, and you ain't gonna beg me to talk about it. It's not gonna happen because it's some of our leaders. If they would have just left that alone, they would still be here. They would not be in all this type of trouble. I can go on and on and on, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Mm-hmm. I learned from them. I said, I ain't touching that. I ain't gonna touch that. No, sirree. You ain't gonna get me caught up in that. Um, did you listen. Y'all asking me a lot of questions. Where is the cash app? Now, when you send a cash app, put that in the memo, your question. Okay? Put your question in the memo. They said Tasha said, okay, they woke. They got it. That person that said that, you saw what I saw. I know I ain't see that by myself. And they said something or talking about somebody else. Mm-hmm. We ain't gonna say his name either. What I look like saying that man name and he now she supposed to be so smart. Now Tasha K. Now you were talking about me saying how I'm this and I'm that. How you talking about people that shouldn't be discussed? Shouldn't really be talking. Why would I talk about a man that can't go to certain countries? I ain't go. Oh Lord Jesus, like, oh Lord Jesus. And then this is what gets me with people. I know that. I learned that a long time ago. A long time ago. Okay. Yeah. It's too late. I say it's best that you cash app, and I'm talking about big money. I ain't talking about no $10. I'm talking about $500, $1,000, 15,000, 20,000. Cause y'all want me to be about that life, but you ain't send that type of money. Okay, you ain't send that type of money. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Do you have some tea? Of course I got tea. I always got me some tea. Of course. But it's gotta be a heavy donation, baby. Hmm. So, anyway, so we was like watching Tasha K's show, and she was on it. She was saying some stuff, and it buffered. They said, um, um, wait a minute. Listen. I'll see y'all trying it tonight. Y'all trying it tonight. Um, so you said what happened to the man said you was clapping like a seal. Clapping like a seal? What? You would know one day. Because we haven't clapped like a seal in a long time. Okay? In a long time. In a long time. But yeah, Tasha K definitely needs some backup internet. Like, come on now. Just come on now. Child, she had the audacity to talk about me. She was going in on me, saying I'm gonna show up to her event with like she was going in. Tasha was going in. I'm like, oh, okay, Tasha, I see you, girl. I see you. No, I don't. They talking about if they talking about that daily, baby. You got to go all the way back when I was 18 years old. I'm 35 years old. I haven't done none of that in a long time. You got to go all the way back when I was 18 years old. Okay, okay. Listen, see y'all trolling me. It's okay. Y'all trolling me today. Y'all is trolling me today. Y'all is trying to troll me. It's fine. I'm here for it. Y'all is trying to troll me. But it's okay. I'm here with it. But it's too noticeable. It's too noticeable. Um they say I know you'll be I know he would be happy to know you're in a healthy space and um he was a reporter and you was what y'all was like, well, I love y'all, but y'all really tried me. Y'all really tried me. Y'all really tried. We ain't saying no names. Now I'm just this. Wait. I really want to go in, Paul. I want to go in, but I can't. I can't. I can't. Let me stick on Tasha K because Tasha K is safe. Let me stick on Tasha K. So over there, at Tasha K, y'all need to understand. Tasha K definitely want to go in on Nicki Minaj because Tasha K was saying that the singing Nicki Minaj prayer, it's not profitable. It's not profitable. See, it's a difference now. People were saying this is what a person told me, and I'm going to use that example, and I want y'all to share this live and thumbs up. Yeah, Wiley, I miss you dragging Armand Wiggins. I miss. Okay, who is this? Okay, hold on 1 second. Hello, speaking. Wonderful. Oh, thank you. They welcome me. I've been welcome. Oh yeah, I have a plan. It's completing and graduating. That's the plan. uh, no, I don't have to. Can we reschedule that? Because I'm busy right now. Like sometime next week will be fine. Sometime next week, anytime next week. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. Bye bye. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Anyway, so I was talking about Tasha. When I talk about Tasha K, and I was in Tasha K chat, and she said the most derogatory stuff to me in that chat. Y'all didn't see that video, right? Because y'all probably went in that live. She said, I can't even repeat what she said, but it was so vicious. It was so vicious what she said in that live. And yeah, he gonna come to my event. He gonna blah 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 blah. Like, why would you even say something like that? They're just like this lady. This lady. This. That's why I said. That's why you in the predicament that you in. And I'm not about to. And then she blocked. Then you saw it, and then she blocked me. She tried that. That was vicious. That was vicious. That was vicious. That was vicious. What she said. When you see that below the belt, she tried and said that. Mm-hmm. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. But that's just like what people were saying. Now, when she was saying about Nicki Minaj. Okay, this is my point. So let me put my and so it was a blogger said, yeah, your audience know you being fake. You need to come back and you need to drag Armand Wiggins. You need to do this. You need to do all that. He telling me all this. Now, mind you, you always go to the source. First of all, this person that said this, y'all, was really close with Armand Wiggins. There, close in the inner circle, close friends, childhood, growing up together. Why would I listen to your advice? That's not good advice because why would I go and everything that I believe in once I got out of jail to have this? I had a change of heart. I want to come out being different. Listening to you when you was in the room with the superstar and messed up. So why would I listen to your cows? I said, I ain't listening to that. I know that's a test. I know that thank you for testing me, but I ain't about to do what you want to do. And so with Tasha K, is that she had this big old thing, and she was up there defending, Tasha K was defending Nicki Minaj. Now that Nicki Minaj is over, as well as being one of the top leading voices because she's over there with some people that black folks don't see it for. Now she want to be more critical of not. I don't want to be biased with Nicki Minaj. Yeah, you don't want to be biased. But what you're saying is, I want to be able to drag her some more. I want to be able to drag her because me being Team Nicki, I've been shadow banned. My views are down. And I want to be able to kind of like tap her on the shoulder and drag her a little bit. Because what she said on that radio, she said, I text Nicki and Nicki didn't respond. Tasha K gonna always look at that as being a problem. Okay, let me see what they're talking about. It said Tasha K. Somebody said this to Tasha K. They said, Tasha, you switch up on the barbs because they really mad at you and boycott on X. They're boycotting her on X. And you know why she switched up on Nicki? Because the views dropped. Every morning, I check my analytics. Every morning, I'd be like, oh, like one day I have a big high, and then the next day it'd be boo, big low. And I don't let that discourage me because you have your highs, you have your ups, you have your downs, and stuff like that. So what I'm learning now is what was so great when I had that high? How can I try to duplicate that and make it better? I'm like, oh, my audience want more of this content. Oh, okay, I understand. So you have to follow what your audience like and everything like that. So it's understandable. But with Tasha, it's difficult because She have extreme debt. She in debt with Cardi. She in debt. She's in debt with her lawyers, and she's just in debt right now. And she has to pay all these lawyer fees and have to pay your staff. You have to pay the nanny. Then you have to pay the mortgage on the property, and then you have to pay rent in your other property. So you have a lot of bills. You have credit card bills. You have multiple cards. You have the rental office. So it's bills on top of bills. So of course you have to go live. Of course you have to go in a group chat. Of course you have to do Zoom. Of course you have to do lives on your page and work like a machine. And you're the only person. And that can deliver the news because they don't want to follow nobody else. There's many other people. Bondi tried to do it. The audience didn't like it. Low viewership. They didn't want to see that. They wanted to see Tasha. So she tried to take a step back and be like, oh, hey, how about we get this other person involved in this seat and see how it goes. And so I've always said she's going to need a man. I'm giving her some tea here. She's going to need a man that's unadulterated, that got an extremely good personality to sit in that seat. It can't be a woman because she's that woman there over there. Y'all used to that female energy, Tasha K showing her chest and all that type of stuff. She's going to need a man. I'm talking about extremely talented man to sit in that seat to pull that show. Okay? She did have a man to sit in that seat before, and it didn't last well because they weren't talented like that. I'm just saying. They weren't talented like that. Now they up there selling African courses and telling people what spices and voodoo and stuff like that. You had to get some, yeah, like me. Thank you, Daily Dose. It had to be somebody that's hungry and be able to deliver all that. You just come down with a staff. You got your, oh man, we gonna deliver that. You ain't gotta worry about doing nothing but just show up and you give me the topics and you already pretty much already know what we gonna talk about because you know pop culture. I'll be reading the news all day and they do like a morning meeting, afternoon meeting. You have to have that if you want to do that. But okay, let me go. Let me scroll down. My. They said, why is tonight YouTube video private? I pay for no ads just to see you interrupted. Wow. But it's a YouTube thing. She don't own YouTube. I can answer that question. But let me scroll down here. But the Barbs have been boycotting Tasha K. And you know why they're boycotting? Because they understand that Nikki have been telling the Barbs for a while, don't be believing no Tasha K. Leave these people alone. They only using y'all for a come up. They're not genuinely loving me and a friend of mine. They only trying to use y'all for viewership, money, and all that. Nikki have always said that, but of course her fans is people, and they go who's out there putting out that baton, getting that microphone. We must follow this person. We must follow Tasha K because she's singing and defending Nicki Minaj. Because then she stopped defending it. And she's so bold. Usually you should just go on and say it. But Tasha K was bold. She delivered and wrote a statement. Let me see if I can read that statement and just shout out to the subscribers, to the people that's out here, that's over there, that is a bar. And I've always said, sometimes I'll be on your side, sometimes I'm not going to be on your side when it comes to, especially with these celebrities. Because these celebrities, child, they fake. And fake, they are so fake. But give me a second. Let me see if I can scroll up. Give me a quick little second. Do I have that? Give me a second. I want to make sure. Oh wait, that ain't the person that's hold up. I want to make sure I read that statement again. Let me read that statement again. That's what I want to read again. Hold up. Let me let because there was a statement that she was. I said, "Oh, that's bold that she put that out there and said that." Okay, that was bold. Is wait a minute, where's that? Come on, I'm gonna find it because I want to read that post. I want to read it. Where are we at? That post that she wrote. Do I have it right here? Okay, no, that's not it. That's the Barbs getting mad at Tasha K. They were mad. They're mad at her. I want to make sure I want to read that post. I'm getting close to it. Okay, here she go. She said, "My winos have spoken, and I'm listening. Some of y'all said my commentary felt biased towards certain people like Nicki Minaj. That was the first name she named. And Megan Thee Stallion. I reviewed the content and I hear you. She putting it on y'all. See, a liar gonna put the lie and blame somebody else. They never gonna blame themselves. Say this is how I feel. They want to put it on the audience. Now when she was going against Cardi B, she put it on her children. I put it on my child that I'm not gonna lose that lawsuit, and she did all that. Remember? So now she put on the audience that I hear you. Cause I was trying to look for them comments. I ain't see none of them comments saying that she was biased. I ain't see none of them comments. And effective immediately, we're covering all sides. Good, bad, or indifferent. Everyone still has a chance to speak, but my opinions and receipt stands as is. The platform is for the voiceless always. When's the last time that platform been for the voiceless? Child, do you know it? Do you know you trying to stifle my voice and block me and gave me the boot? Stop that lying lady. No more conflict of interest going forward. This is towards Nikki. Let's read that again. No more conflict of interest going forward. She's talking about Nicki Minaj. So she did all of that, and she's showing her hand so early. And we didn't even get to Armand Wiggins' show to respond. You know, when he respond, and of course we're gonna be in the chat, and we're gonna do a review on his response. Everybody waiting on that man respond, you know, because he get videos making 100,000 views, 100,000 views, 80,000 views. He ain't got to rush and cover. He can do that tomorrow. They're going to be in the chat. He can do that next week. They're going to be in the chat. I can't wait for his deep dive on this. I'm just to tell you that right there. I'm going to be right behind that deep dive and say, this is what I got to say. Go ahead, brother. Tell it. Anyway, but she talking about Nicki Minaj. No shade. She talking about Nicki Minaj. Her whole live chat was like, what? We don't feel that way. Of course they don't feel that way. I know Tasha K. She put stuff on her audience. And sometimes she would make up, because it's a lot of comments, you can make up a comment. Oh, yeah, you right. Yeah, Cardi B this and blah, blah. She'll make up a comment. And then I'll be scrolling, look for that comment. That comment don't exist. She just make it up. She just make it up because there's so many comments. You can do that. Now, I can't be making up comments because you can just see who all in the chat. You can just count the people who are in the chat. But one day, you know, if it's a lot of people in there and you want to make up a little comment, you can make up a little comment. It is what it is. Somebody said, Tasha, tell your husband the payment is bouncing. Oh my gosh. They said, we missed a whole lot. They said, fix your Wi-Fi, Claudia. They said, keep going in and out. Wait a minute, is this still going on? They said, you back? It's back now. Wait, she still having internet problems? Let me have internet problems. Let me go. Let me see some. Hold up. Not this woman still have internet problems. I don't think she still have internet problems. She bad died. They said, okay, they said she still have a problem. They said the sounds very low, vibrational to me. They said we hear fine. They said audio. They said the sound. Some said the sound is good. They said going in and out. The sound is going in and out. They said go out and fix the sound. So what the barbs are doing? Okay, okay. So what the bars are doing? The bars is trying to disrupt the chat. These bars are smart. They are smart. So they're going in the chat. The sound bad. Fix the sound. We can't hear. We can't hear. Fix the sound. Just disrupt and try to distract Tasha K. And the minds in that chat. That's what they be doing. Go out, come back in, guys. They said we good. White else on volume and line. They said the sound is good. The story 8.0 is updated. Okay, that's what they try to do. I'm like, okay, bars, yeah, that's what the bars try to do. I'm here for it though. They love their queen. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. That's what I'm saying. They love their queen and all that. But they really was saying all that type of stuff and all that good stuff, but in the chat. But now, with of course, if they keep doing that, the moderators will try to, how they do. You know how they do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know how they do. Um, somebody said 3K watching, 500 likes. The math ain't mathing. LOL. The ops be watching. But you know what? I just think, and I'm gonna tell y'all, when you go against Nikki, that fan base, when they with you, they support you, and they with you and support you. Tasha K saw the decline of her viewership. Armand views is strong. Because what Armand does, one day I'm gonna be Team Nikki. If she gets out of order, I jump over there and be Team Cardi. One day I'll be Team Cardi. She get out of order, I'll be top of it. I'm gonna be able to give my opinion. And he have always said I'm not dedicated. I'm not committed or being like team just on these type of people 100%. There'll be some times I'm gonna be Team Nikki. There'll be some times I'll be Team Cardi. Sometimes he'll throw in Megan. Sometimes he'll throw in Ice Spice. One time he threw in and I was shocked. Remy Ma, is Remy Ma helping female rap? Is delivering female rap? They said, yeah, they said I don't think he'll be Team Cardi ever again. LOL. Because she really tried it, and she really tried it, and so yeah, I've seen that. Anything is possible. I've been doing this for a long time. People that you thought would never be cool are cool. People you thought would never be team up. Like it was a saying in WWE. They said never say never. Never say never. You just never know because things change. Somebody posted there, no sound, no sound. Is that true? Is y'all just telling her this to make her not deliver the content? Somebody just posted that no sound. Okay, now they left him by himself. They said, yeah, but she took it too far. Yeah, she did took it too far. She did. She did. She did. She did. She did. She did took it too far. Absolutely. She says too much stuff in that live, and it was just pure jealousy. They said it's true. That's what my producers are saying. Or another producer said it's true. Another producer said it's true. Oh wow, they in that chat. Wow, and see, she trying to push through the show. She's trying to push through the show, and she said, and you guys, I know y'all up with the commercial stuff. Like, she gotta make her money. So y'all over there, y'all gonna get about 55,000 commercials. Over here, we just asked our daughter the wish list and all that type of stuff. Give us our equipment up and stuff like that. But right, help us. And we want to thank you. A sister came. We was doing a live, and a sister came, or this viewer came, and they donated a nice donation. And we only had 15 people in that chat. The live that we did before this. Because I know y'all don't like about Prophet Con, but me, I love talk about church news and stuff like that. And I had something to say. I didn't force, but I had something to say. I think we was on that live before this live about 40 minutes. And if you would say, yeah, I sent you a cash out. And I looked, it was nice. I said, thank you. Okay. Thank you. I hear what you're saying. I'm like, that's the thing. I'm like, thank you. If people do that, we can grow. We grow to get this equipment and get a team. Okay, all right. So I'm like, all that type of stuff. Like, whoa. Because with Tasha, she have advertisers, and some of the stuff I heard allegedly that she owned and that she promotes in her broadcast and all of that. Yeah. And the reason why we put the Rock Nation take down Tasha K, they y'all be making Rock Nation be so powerful. I would love to work with Rock Nation. If they that powerful. I'm gonna tell her, can y'all fix my eye? Can you fix my twisted leg? Can you buy me some new clothes? Cause the way they be talking about Rock Nation, like they got this extreme power. I mean, they wealthy, they got money, but they be making it seem like if you cough the wrong way with Rock Nation, they coming for you. Like, whoa. But I'm gonna send Rock Nation a letter. I'm like, do y'all got any scholarships I can write a letter for? About my messed up childhood and what I'm gonna do with my degree to help my community. I'm gonna look into that. The way how they be talking about these people, see, I don't know. Because I only thing I know about Rock Nation, they represent athletes, they represent artists. Jay-Z got a lot of money, Beyonce got a lot of money. Yeah. I know they got some power over there because there was one dude that was over there said, "This is my father. This is my father." Man, they went to court, threw all that stuff out. So when you got money, you can go through the court system and stuff like that. Yeah. If Tasha K was smart, she should have went on and got a 99-cent DNA test and test it live and then read the results and stuff like that. She ain't do all that. Only thing she does is just interview people, and then their lives just get so distorted. But y'all go on that platform. I never seen none of them going on Don Lemon, uh, 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 she, I would say Jason Lee. You know, I would just say media folks. Roland Martin, Don Lemon, Joy Reid, Sherry Shepherd. Y'all going on Tasha K right into that stuff gonna get thrown out of court. If you got a story, you want to tell your story, Tasha K is the last one. You will come out better going on the Wiley show and tell your story. It's gonna go viral because people is watching. If it's mess, there go there. I put me a good thumbnail, good title, that'll be right there. But going on Tasha K, they ain't gonna be right there. Uh, they said, "LOL." I remember when you were beefing with Rolly. Yes, I remember. He blocked me. He blocked me. Now he unblocked me the first time. I don't think he gonna unblock me this time. I don't think he gonna block me this time. But me and him were beefing. Uh, Let me see if I can open up the phone lines. I do want to hear from y'all. What do y'all have to say? Is Rock Nation that powerful that made Tasha K go against Nicki Minaj? Is I missing something? And we ask that you do not use profanity. We ask that you be respectful. I didn't use no profanity in here. But I want to know, is they that powerful that I just want to know, is it that power that made her switch on Nicki Minaj? Cause word on the curve, a little birdie told me that she been shadow banned on Instagram, and they blaming Rock Nation. So can Rock Nation have that power to shadow ban you on Instagram? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Is Rock Nation that powerful? Anybody want to call in and got something to say? Is that powerful? Let me see. It's one person that I would love. Let me see if what they call it. Let me call. It's one viewer because y'all. I put the number on the screen. Y'all just see it on the screen here and stuff like that. But it's fine. It's fine. One day you gonna want to call them, but I'm gonna be booked too busy, booked and busy. Let me see. Let me see if she up. And if I had what's her number, I'll let her call in. Let me see if she up. Oh, she probably sleep. Let me see if she up. But I want to know, is they that powerful? I want to know, is they that powerful? Oh, it's Friday. Oh yeah, she at the club. She at the club. Hey, but because I just want to know. I'm gonna have to get a barb on here that's willing to know the information, that's not willing, that's willing to tell it like it is. It used to be a barb that I used to know, but I forgot his information. I'm so bad at saving people phone numbers. It's just terrible. Like I have your number, I don't even save the number. And so I have a lot of numbers. I don't know who is who because I don't say the number. It's only a selective few that I do save. Um, they said I'm a barber. I'm on the treadmill. Oh, you exercise. It's okay. Get your exercise in, girl. Get your exercise. I ain't mad at you. Get your exercise. And it's all inclined. Oh, yeah. Right into that, you got to work on your breathing and all that. At best, you could just listen to the show. And so at top here, I understand. And then they have music playing in the gym and be all loud and stuff like that. Give me a second. I'm gonna. So I understand when it comes to stuff like that. I really, really do. But he asked this question: what power do Rock Nation have to get you shadow banned on Instagram? Can somebody do that? If anybody want to have that conversation now, what is shadow ban? Shadow ban is when you were getting 5,000 likes or 10,000 likes, you're down to like 3 or 4 likes. And how long you been live? I can't even see that anymore. I've been live for about 41 minutes. I've been live for about 41 minutes. I've been live for about 41 minutes. I did not send a text. The reason why I did not send a text is because Tasha K had internet problems. Some stuff went down, and I had to jump on the story. So I did not send a text. I did not send it. Let me send a text now. I did not send a text. Oh man. Wait a minute. What is the I'm gonna try to send a text now. Because we even had somebody that tried to call in earlier. Give me a second. And they left me a message. Give me a second. Okay. Oh, make sure y'all click that like button. That's free. Now, I know that's free. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, you can't kick the like? They said they definitely have power. Okay. I know they have power, but I said, is they that powerful? That's what I want to know. But I understand they have, if you claiming that they have power, I understand. I get your point. I get your point. So what we're talking about is Rock Nation trying to take down Tasha K? Yeah, that's powerful. Okay. I want to hear do y'all believe that? Press one if y'all believe Rock Nation trying to take down Tasha K. Yeah, they are pretty powerful because they know all the right people. Okay, that's what you said. All the right people. They're pretty powerful to all the right people, so they can go out. Okay, okay. But if you know that they're that powerful, why even talk about them? That don't make no sense. Like you got to choose your battles. Why even bring them up? Like why keep doing the bidding of Nicki Minaj and you know Rock Nation is powerful? That don't make sense. Tasha keep doing Nicki Minaj bidding, and I'm sure they are annoyed by now. Wow. Because if you know, because she did a lot. Yeah, you can't really talk about them. And well, why keep talking about them? And you say you ain't got nothing wrong going on with you mentally, and you talking about them. Why keep talking about them? I'm just saying, if they're you have to choose your battles. You have to weigh the pros and the cons. If you know you making money on Instagram, if you know you making money on Facebook, if you know you making all this money on there and you need to keep the engagement high, why would you talk about somebody that's going to bring down your engagements? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Why talk about somebody that's going to bring down your engagements? And you know this. Now, unless you're willing to say, hey, now this is what I would do if I was in her shoes. I'd be like, Nikki, I don't mean no harm, but in order for me to do your bidding, I need a 30-minute sit down interview with you. I need a 30-minute sit down interview with you. When you drop your album, I need to be the first platform you come on as well. I would give a stipulation, but just blindly going in it just to get on the phone and kiki and ha ha and all that. No, and I think Nicki Minaj stopped that too. That's why Tasha K upset. I know at the end of the day she ain't gonna pay her bills. Queen, you can call in. I would love to hear from your voice, Queen, because I've been talking all day. We did so many videos all day. They said exactly why no more sharecropper bloggers. Yes, being a sharecropper blogger. Thank you, Natasha. You can call in too. Being a sharecropper blogger. Like I need something from the table. I remember somebody offered me and all that stuff. So I said, well, wait a minute. I need to talk to this person. Let me talk to the head and not the tail. Let me talk to the owner. Hey, shout out to Baha. Let's do a sit down interview. I always say that. But now I know a lot of these people want to get paid. I get it. I understand. At first, I'm like, how these people get these folks on the show? I'm like, they said, while you get the money, baby, let me hit this lottery. Everything will change. I'm bringing Dr. Umar. I'm rubbing elbows with Oprah Winfrey. Now I'm gonna have to delete them videos that I made about Oprah, but it will be deleted. I'm cleaning house. I'm deleting all the old videos. It's gonna be a clean revamp. So if y'all don't see these videos and have it download for your own listening play, they all gonna be poof gone. It's gonna be a brand new Wiley. And say that go fuck with that around. See, wow. It's gonna be a brand new Wiley. So if you only thing y'all gonna be doing is oral history. Yeah, I remember that video. Our only video that probably would still be in existence, the library video and the Walmart video. Of course, them two videos will live on forever because I don't control that. But okay, here we go. Hey,
Hey, how you doing, Wally?
you know what? I've been booked and busy. Went to therapy today, so of course I'm gonna take my meds and everything, and
Mm,
have to get up early. No, in the afternoon, so give y'all some more content, and then we got to do our Zoom, and then on Sunday, I'm gonna
oh, when is the Zoom?
huh,
When is the Zoom?
the Zoom is tomorrow night,
Okay, okay.
and we're gonna talk
Oh,
about Brandy book, and we're gonna talk about other stuff. You know how we do. We'll first talk about the book, and then we'll get into other gossip and some tea, and I might share some. Yeah.
right, right. You gonna be in the phone this time? Should we expect no
Absolutely not. When
visuals?
I get my own place, definitely I want to do that again. That was fun. That was fun. And when I get my own place, I want to do a live and I want them to teach me how to be a stripper on the pole and be like a go-go dancer or
Mm,
something like that. So I definitely want to do all that type of stuff. Really, really be different for the membership because I think when you do memberships, it should be something like exclusive and all that. So yeah.
right. I
Hmm.
agree. I agree. Give us something to work with. Give us
Facts.
something. But yeah, um, as far as the situation with Tasha, did Rock Nation take down Tasha? Um, I believe that it could be possible. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how all of that works, with flagging people's channels and things like that. But I was saying they do know all the right people to talk to. They could put a little bug in some, the higher up, the powers that be, and get her shut down. Yeah. And it's like they're not gonna keep taking that nonsense off of her.
And when she was saying, and I want to say that because she was saying that, you know, I'm going to be neutral. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be whether the good, the bad, the
Right.
ugly.
Come on
I'm
now.
going to turn. She's upset, you guys. Now, do y'all follow Tasha K on Instagram? I'm gonna give y'all some homework. Do how many people follow her on Instagram? On her
It's all
Instagram
the same
page,
stuff though, I thought.
you're going to see
I
her. She removed her likes, and you're going to see very low engagements on her Instagram.
mm, so nobody would see that she getting low engagement. Gotcha.
She's getting low engagements on her Instagram. She's getting very low engagements on her Facebook, very low engagements on X. And that only happened when
Mm-hmm.
she really started taking up for Nikki and started going against Rock Nation. I can pinpoint
Mm-hmm.
that's when she started to go down on her social media pages being shadow banned.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
not gonna
ready
say
for
that
Jay
Rock
Z to
Nation
put a
did it
buzz.
because I don't have proof that Rock Nation did it. I'm not at the office of Meta. Because if I rub elbows to them, I ain't gonna ask about Rock Nation. I'm gonna ask them about Wiley. How can I get a branding deal? How can I
All right.
promote? Who I can interview? You think I'm gonna be asking about Tasha K? We ask about her now because
Right.
it's YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get a click and a view. But let me get in the room with Mark Zuckerberg and Sean Carter and all of them. You think
And
I'm gonna
you
bring up
know
a
Jay
Tasha
Z in the
K?
room with Mark. You know they rubbing elbows like
Let me get in the room with Mark
Tasha.
Zuckerberg. And what's the one that on Amazon? You think I'm gonna bring up Tasha K?
Oh, Jeff
I didn't
Bezos.
even think
Right.
about no Tasha K.
Right. But you know, like I believe like I'm thinking now, I don't know this, but I'm like, they probably look at Tasha like she's a little gnat. You know what I mean? And they just keep buzzing around, popping off her mess, talking smack. You know what I'm saying? And after a while, yeah, they're gonna get tired of it. She's done, and don't forget she did that interview with that executive, like Jay Z's right hand woman. What is her name? Desiree? The daughter's name is like Demore or something like
Oh,
that.
you talk about Jay. You talk about the one that said he was Jay Z's son.
No, 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 no. So what is her name? Okay, hold on. Jay
Oh,
Z's right hand
you talk
female.
about. I know
He's
who
a
you
right
talk
hand
about.
man.
You talk right. You talk about the lady that's the CEO of Rock Nation. Like it's like
Right.
I forgot her name. I forgot her name, and she allegedly
It's
supposed to be in a
something
lawsuit
like
and all that. But
Desiree.
she's not a super. She's not Jay Z. So I don't understand. See, what she did was, let me share this. This is how you get tricked out of your spot. She's Tasha K trying to do what Nicki Minaj does, but this is the difference. Nicki Minaj is worth millions.
Right.
Nicki Minaj can sell out a tour and continue to eat forever. She's not in a four, five, $6 million debt.
Right.
So why
Right.
not that
Absolutely.
rich people problems and you don't know all sides of the story? Because if you truly was a journalist, Tasha, shouldn't
Desiree Perez.
before you make a statement, shouldn't you investigate to try to interview Desiree Perez? Shouldn't you get the side of
Hmm.
Sean Carter before you make a blanket statement that they're evil?
No, she's like the type like the enemy of my enemy is my enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like the enemy of my friend is my enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like
But what would have been
she's like
better for
that
her
type.
to be a good journalist to reach out to those entities before you
It would
make a
be that would
bold
be smart,
statement?
but we have determined that Tasha is not the brightest chip in the bunch.
I agree. I
Apparently,
agree. But I'm just saying,
I
like,
don't know if repeating the ninth grade three times has anything to do with it, but it would be an
well, we can't
indication.
excuse that. She got a team of people, and her husband seemed like he's a very intelligent man.
Yeah, but he can't control Tasha, clearly.
True,
Clearly, he can't
he can't
control
control
her, or
her.
he would have
He can't
had her
control
take
her.
down that daggone Cardi B show,
That's true. That's
or
true.
keep her from saying half of the things that she says out of her mouth.
Somebody said
You
I don't.
know,
Somebody
like
said in the chat, I don't think it's Rock Nation. I think Tasha burned too many bridges by being biased.
right. I agree with that too. But something like you said is changing her algorithm, is affecting her algorithm, right? I'm not exactly sure the. if that's
Yeah,
an
it
analogy,
is
but
that way. It,
something changed, right? It would appear. So you have to go, figure out what the root cause of that would be.
and, and and
And
and somebody said something that's really important. They said Rock Nation is too high up. A nerd in the basement can hack her page from his thick keyboards.
that's
Well,
true too.
but
I
my
wouldn't
thing
think it's Jay-Z himself. Like, I don't think
absolutely is not.
Jay-Z is
You think
too
it's Jay
F
Z on
about
his computer? No, 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 no.
right.
It's not Jay Z. No.
Right. I don't think that. But I think that she may have caught the attention of someone at Rock Nation
In that
that does
building,
have some power. Yeah. That, like she keeps saying this, she's going off about that, and she's doing all and Nikki because like even with Nikki, like Nikki tells there's two peas in the pot. Nicki Minaj tells so many lies, and half truths that you would have. She has people actually believing her that like that Jay-Z robbed her of her title money when that's not what happened. Like Nikki, you didn't fill out the paperwork. They said everybody fill out this paperwork so you can get the money that's owed to you. And Nikki, much like the dude that she didn't take seriously that won $500,000 judgment against her, she didn't take the paperwork seriously, and so she ain't get her money. And that's why
and
she
that's not
didn't
a
get paid from
problem of Jay
title.
Z. That's a problem of Nicki Minaj and her team.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you were told to
Because
specifically
at this level,
handle the situation in a
shouldn't your
way.
lawyers present you with the contract and said, "Hey, you got a contract from Mr. Sean Carter. This is the title contract of your shares of this
Right.
streaming platform." She's supposed to have a team, and
But
why?
when the Kokio and Tokyo take over, then
Or it could
all
be,
that goes out the
it could
window. You
be.
don't
It's no
really
shade. Or it could be that Nikki have an incompetent team.
right. But
But you
like
as
when
the
you see her
leader, but
adding,
you as a leader got to fire people that are slackers.
well, she needed Cardi to tell her that she needed to fire people. Remember? And
Yeah.
Cardi had to come out and say, "Yo, they stealing from you, dog." The
Yeah,
closest
and
people
we
around
don't know
you.
what Nikki doing in her private time, but what I can say is I don't think Tasha K should have picked up Nicki Minaj's battle. I'm sorry. That's a battle she should have just like, no,
I
since
don't think
you by
so.
yourself.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. But see,
Because
they have a
Tasha K
common
is trying to
theme.
rebuild her image in the industry. Like I'm trying to rebuild my image in the industry. So why would I pick up another controversial thing that have a lot of risk and it's too much risk? So why would I do that? Like that didn't make sense, and
Right.
she don't listen. Like come on.
Girl, stop it, Jazz. You know daggone well I'm not fitting to sit here and take time out of my busy schedule to name every single line Nicki had told. But I done heard one I just told you was that Jay-Z owed her money from title. That the
I
lie is
did
that
hear
she
about the
said that
title
was a
stuff. She
lie.
felt like he cheated her, and then all that. I'm like,
Right,
but then people kept saying the paperwork. You didn't file. You didn't sign the contract.
right. That part. Yeah. So, but anyway, back to Tasha though. Like, yeah, Tasha definitely is, you know, spiraling ever since Cardi, is holding her accountable for not knowing when to shut up. Ever since then, she's been just like picking up beats that really she shouldn't be picking up, like you said, like the Nicki Minaj thing, and then she blatantly keeps saying Stefan's name despite the fact that Stefan. I mean, despite that Cardi is like, you can't mention me nor nobody in my family, and he's part of my family, and you keep doing it.
Somebody said Tasha thought she was above reproach. Tasha does not have fans and supporters like Nikki. I don't think she knows this. I think she knows it. She's in denial.
Maybe, yeah.
I
You
think I
gotta
think I think
know.
that's what keep her up at night. and it's
Yeah.
very
The barbs
frustrated.
are not the winos are not the barbs. Like the barbs come out in full force. They
The
not
Barb
sitting
support
around.
heavily because
Like,
if Tasha K had the Barb type of support, she would have been able to raise
mhm,
over $2 million already.
right, right. I don't even believe Nikki gave her no money. I'm like,
And if she
I just don't
did give
believe
us some
it.
money, sus, it wasn't $1 million.
It was right. It wasn't anything significant. Even if she gave us fifty
It wasn't
dollars,
significant
I just
enough.
don't
Now, if
think
she
it
would have
was
gave her a
significant.
million, that's something to brag about.
Right, right. I agree. I agree. But what can
Because
you say?
what strategically what Nikki is doing is playing the mind games with Tasha K.
Mhm. Yes, I agree.
She's
I
she's
agree. Nikki
manipulating Tasha, and
well,
Tasha
I
K falling for
wonder
it,
is
and
she
she
even
hoping what,
talking to
and she's
Nikki?
not getting nothing from the deal. And finally, one day Tasha K woke up. We ain't getting nothing from this. We losing.
Yeah, yeah. Now you think she woke up? I don't think she's changed much. I don't think she's really made actual changes, in my opinion. She seems to still be doing the same old thing. Did I confirm whether or not that radio show was a full time gig or was that just a little 5 days and then we send you back to where you came from?
What was that?
Did anybody confirm whether or not her radio show gig was permanent or was that just a few days
I
in
don't think that was
Nashville?
permanent. I think it was just for that time.
Yeah, that's what I figured. She's been talking about she was going syndicated and everything, but I ain't think that. But she'd be like, "Did I lie? Did I lie? I told y'all it was coming, but you said you was gonna be syndicated, Tasha. I just see you doing a couple hours over to Nashville. Cause remember she was doing that. She was doing something with you know, what's the guy's name? Incognito.
No, I feel you. Oh, they say
Whatever
exactly.
happened
The
with that.
winos are not the barbs, and I think Tasha has more people who don't particularly care for her particular type of gossip. Yeah, that could be too. That could be it too.
That could be. I don't think many of the winos are large.
Give me once. Give me.
Yeah, she might be catering to the wrong people. I really think her motivation is just a simple fact. Nikki
Yeah, keep
can't
talking,
stand
Queen. I'm
Cardi,
about to
and
give me some
she
more water.
okay. I was just saying, like, I think that it's the common enemy factor, and that's why she keep going after. And then she wants attention from Nikki any way she possibly can. And I get it, Nikki's a huge celebrity, and it's attractive to her. It gives her some type of notoriety, I suppose. Gives her solidifies that she has some type of celebrity status that she thinks she has. But you know, Tasha, Tasha not as big. Most people know Tasha as the blogger that got sued by Cardi B. Whenever
Yeah,
I'm like, Tasha K, they be like, who? Like, the blogger that Cardi B sued and won $4 million from. Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, I feel
That's how
you.
most people know for real, for real. And the bad thing is, I do respect part of Tasha's game. Like I respect, her grind. I do respect that about her. But it's the other stuff, the other factors involved that just turn you off. Like, girl, stop it. You wear your insecurities on your forehead. Everybody can see how insecure you really are. You're not fooling nobody. I don't know what Tasha be fooling. She real. But it's child, I'm
Yeah,
telling you now. Some of them winos really believe everything she says, everything that comes out of her mouth. I don't know why.
But you're right. They
You
do.
know, she be
They,
like, I didn't lie, star brim lied, or whatever the girl name was.
you're right. They do be
They
believe
do.
everything she be talking about. Hold on, y'all.
Hold on one thing. Okay.
Give me 1 second. I'm up here trying to do two different things in here. Y'all bear with me. Bear with me, chat. Bear with
And
me.
I know how you
I'm
feel.
trying to
It's
put all this
okay.
stuff in here and because I gotta go
Dang, she
wash
gonna
it.
be
And
waiting forever. Nikki ain't. I'm yet to hear Nikki
you
acknowledge
said
Tasha.
what you said again? I'm sorry.
I said I have yet to see Nikki even acknowledge Tasha in any kind of way. Like, does Nicki Minaj even knows Tasha? Has anybody ever heard her have a conversation with Nikki? Or like, is there any proof that she really knows Nikki?
No, it's no proof.
Cause she,
Only
yeah, cause
only
she
only
said,
only proof only proof is that she didn't block Tasha K.
oh, that part. But Nikki, I mean, Tasha literally said the other day, um, I know it's not true was being said because if it were true, then she would tell me. But if it's fake, she not gonna respond. What? Girl, okay. She ignoring you behind whether it's true or not. She ignoring you.
You're right.
You know, like I don't be believe. I just don't be believing the stuff that come out of Tasha's mouth sometimes. And all them daggone products. I said I was gonna send you a picture of this little sour sop that I bought from her to see what it was hitting for. And that mess looked like something she bought on her basement. I ain't lying. I don't buy none of them products. I'm trying to tell you, Tasha is up there bottling them products in her basement. Notice that they all look like they come out of the same little type of bottles. There's no deviation in marketing, in packaging. You know what I'm saying? They all are packaged the same way. Why is that? When you have like different vendors, if you was truly trying to, sell the best products to your customers, to your constituents,
But I want to say this
I wouldn't
before
think
we
they all come from.
let me tell you up so I can hear you. I'm sorry, I'm back, y'all. But I want to say this before I go. I believe Tasha K need to stop trying to get allies from celebrities. The
Mm,
celebrity, they come and go.
mm,
She need to understand she need to be around people behind the scenes that really have the power
right. That's who
because
really has power.
Nikki is trying to stay afloat herself.
That's true. And like, if it is true, child, like I
Because
feel
she can't
bad for her
Nikki
to
right
see that
now,
she broke up.
she's I'm sorry, I didn't want to cut you off. I'm just saying she trying to stay being an artist, selling records, get her record label off the ground. I don't
Right.
think
You know,
because
her home
and
life,
because if
family life.
Nikki genuinely cared about Tasha, she would have came on her show a long time ago.
Right. Say something, some sign of life there.
Well, I get what you're saying about the gossip. Somebody said, but she has to, Wiley. This is what her platform is based on, knowing the gossip before everybody else. I get it, but the people that's behind, but honestly, the gossip ain't been gossiping like that either. To be clear,
Yeah.
like if she would have had the Clay Thompson interview, like she get a lot of stuff from getting nothing for the Clay
Yeah,
Thompson
she
stuff.
that's
Now, of course, she can say, "Oh, I got some Clay Thompson in stuff," I got some Clay Thompson stuff right then and there. I got some Clay Thompson stuff. She can say that now because it's already out and blah blah blah. She could make up
Right.
rumors, but she ain't. When the
She
last
ain't
time
break
she
that
gave you some
story.
gossip when you was like so shocked, like this is some good gossip. A lot of the gossip is gossip,
The
but it's
DL Whisperer.
is
And it
lukewarm.
wasn't even that deep.
It's
Yeah,
lukewarm.
like
It's lukewarm gossip.
exactly. Yes. Because when the DL Whisperer came on there, Lord help him, but he
Oh,
ain't
he just
tell
made up
nothing.
stuff. The DL Whistle just made up
Yeah, I
stuff.
mean, he said that about Vince, and that was it. You know what I mean? Like that was the biggest thing that he even said.
Yeah, the
And what did
DL
he really
Whisperer,
say? All he
unfortunately,
said was Vince sent
I
him
don't
some
think he should
money.
be in
Vince sent him
jail.
some
I'm
money.
against him being in jail, but he just made up stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you
I
don't
agree.
see
But
him with none of them people and all that type of stuff. And then too, he ain't gonna get no money from them type of stuff because he don't know how to keep no secret.
clearly,
As you can blackball yourself
clearly,
in the industry. I'm gonna use
you
an
do
example. I'm
take
gonna
a
say this,
risk.
and I know I'm gonna get some pushback. Remember Kyle from Neighborhood Talk? I don't know if y'all know him. Y'all should know him.
Right.
When he got
Yeah.
caught doing sloppy toppy, have he ever said who that person was?
I hear about that. What?
He never posts that person's name.
Mm, yeah. People are, think that they can trust you. People want to know that they can trust you. It's a slippery
I'm
slope
just
being a
saying that's how
barber.
you keep a secret. Like when they leaked that
Yeah,
information,
it's a slippery
it
slope.
could have been a celebrity. It could have been whomever, a music executive, movie executive, but he never said the name. And guess what? That story came and it
Right.
went.
Mhm. That's what you should do. Just let it die down. Don't address it. Let the
Now with the whole
situation
Tasha
die
K stuff,
down.
I get it, but that's draining how that platform like that and in the view because right now she's down and she can't afford to be down views wise because she have bills.
No.
She don't have a bill like
Yes.
$200, $60. She
Right.
have big bills,
Can you imagine having to kick out a minimum of 20,000 a month?
and that's just one bill.
That's a
Cardi B twenty
minimum. That's
thousand. Yeah,
just one bill. That's one bill. I can't even imagine. Like, no. I mean, no. Not being an everyday, you're not an athlete or entertainer or whatever, and you gotta kick out 20,000. And nowadays the entertainment industry is big, so that ain't even hitting for nothing. But yeah, like that's just crazy. 20,000 minimum. That's why she working so hard, putting out videos and shorts. Got 10 different channels.
actually she got three
Telling
channels
us,
now.
yeah, she got like shop TK deals. I don't know what she does on any of it. She actually does everything on them. But I don't know why. Like she falls out with everybody though. You know what I'm saying? She can't keep a friend. She claims she got friends, never seen them, never heard of them, nothing. But the dude Jason, that's about it. But you know what? She can't never keep a friend. Everybody, she done fell out with everybody. Bondi Blue, all the Storm Monroe, Armand Wiggins, probably way more than I can choose to remember right now. But I don't know what that's about. But
They say
anyway,
at $20,000 not even going towards her legacy. Shaq, her husband, I know he
right.
mad about that. No, I say he is mad about it. I
Yeah,
would
'cause
never
he
forget it when
told
Storm
her,
said this, and I believe that Storm told the truth because the way how he said it, and it just sounded like Shaq was said. He said, "Storm, if they ever send you a cease and desist, take down the video.
right, right. I
Don't try,
believe it.
don't try to fight it." And that was the best advice ever. That's why we don't name drop over here. So if it's if I know it's serious, because like you know what I'm saying. If you know they ain't playing no games, and you know you in the wrong, you know what I'm saying. You
Right.
know what you said was a
Yeah.
lie. You ain't had no
It's
evidence.
not
You
worth
just said
it.
it because everybody was saying it. And you go in front of that judge, and if the judge, okay, say for you get to the judge, and the judge say you need to settle, and you just ignore what the judge is saying, That's foolish.
Foolish. That's more foolish than I care to even think about because you're just going. Who could? That's like can't nobody tell me.
No, the judge didn't do her wrong, people. The judge told Tasha K to settle,
Yep.
do an apology, pay maybe her legal fees, recant, delete the video, and she refused. You know why she refused? Because, in my humble opinion, she thought this was her come up moment. Now, did she come up? Yes. But is it worth being in all that? She could have been in that same place, subscriber wise, entertainment wise, if she would have just did it the right way.
Absolutely.
Like that. That's what I'm talking
It,
about. Enterprise. She make views. She get good viewership. I mean, what was that? In the did I say Enterprise channel? I hope an impressive channel. I said Enterprise. Lovely T.
oh yeah. You fell out with her, right?
Ball Multiple House, they didn't get into the debt like that. And you gotta understand, remember, Lovely T had the video, said some stuff too. She recanted and deleted the video. So people forget about Lovely T.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely T had the video up.
He has a lot of subscribers too, right? And I heard
And I'm
I heard
reason why
like
I'm not
organic.
naming everybody. I'm just naming the people with the big platforms, stuff like that. And you know what Tasha K did? Because she recorded Lovely T crying and recorded that and posted it on the internet and stuff like that. But Lovely T was smart. She deleted the video. She's not in debt with Cardi B.
Mm-hmm.
Because Lovely T was pretty much saying you can't really believe this lady. This lady is not believable. She did a little bit more digging, and Tasha K didn't like that. That's how she fell out with Lovely T. And what she would say, well, Lovely, I gave Lovely T all these subscribers and all that stuff. No, no, you join in with Lovely T to get her subscribers, to get her clout. Because Lovely T been doing this before there was a Tasha K. Lovely T been doing it longer. But she spent it. Oh, Lovely T came against me, got mad. Oh no, that wasn't it. And when she recorded that girl crying, I said, you can't even trust get on the phone. That's why I know if Nicki Minaj got on the phone with Tasha K got it recorded. You know it. How many phone
Oh, for
calls
sure.
have she leaked?
I think she even admitted that she be recording her calls with Nicki.
Huh?
I think she even admitted she recorded
Yeah,
her
she
calls
admitted
on
it.
Nicki.
And you think she gonna be like, well, I'm not gonna record Nicki Minaj. I'm gonna just leave that between us. No, it's recorded. She need to find a way to, and the way it's gonna be, and that's why Nicki haven't done it yet, was to block Nicki Tasha K. And Nicki not gonna do it. You know why Nicki not
I
gonna
think.
do it? Because she don't want them phone calls to come out.
Mm-hmm. Yo,
That's the only thing she
right.
got over.
Yep.
All the time they've been on the phone.
Yep.
And Nikki, Tasha a black woman, and Nikki a black woman. You get comfortable on the phone. Like she
Right.
real cool. And next, you start sharing some tea, some stuff that the public don't even know, or to confirm some stuff that the public know.
And I think the judge awarded Cardi 4 million because of how much the videos probably Tasha made off those videos
True.
and off of like the subscribers she gained off
She
the
made a lot
videos.
of money during that time,
Yeah,
and
she did
and
clearly.
she didn't. She should have just took down the video, and if she would have removed the video, she still would have been able to talk about Cardi B. She still could have been doing content on Cardi. She wouldn't have had no judgment not to talk about this woman. All that
Wait,
would
so
have went.
she'd have $4 million in her pocket?
She would still have all that money. She'd be able. It would still been in the bank. She would still be in her dream home. She wouldn't have to ship her son off to Africa and all that type of stuff.
Detroit.
She wouldn't have to do none of that.
You wouldn't have to become a toy soldier.
And none of that. He wouldn't be over there being a child soldier. He'd have been right here in America learning ABCs and Sesame Street and learning all this stuff. But she had to sacrifice all that, all because she was hard headed. And I blame her husband because her husband's not innocent because he could have just deleted the video when she was asleep.
That part, right? Why you ain't do that, sir? Just delete the
It would have been a
video,
non-story.
please. I mean,
And be like,
he
listen, I
he
delete the video.
clearly
He
wears
he could-
pain.
he allow it up. He allowed his wife to lead him in that. And now she, because she want this image that I'm an entrepreneur, I have a company, I have employees, I have
I have
people,
several businesses.
I have several bits. She do that as bragging rights. But why are you expanding hiring folks and you and all that? It ain't like you got stockholder people to spend their money, people investing in your show, owning stocks. You a privately owned company.
She runs
Shouldn't
that
you just
company.
fire all these people and just use your husband and do everything you have to do to pay off Cardi B very
Take it
quickly?
back to the old school. Take it back to your roots, yeah.
You don't need an office space. That's a waste. And then when you do your
Yeah,
interview, just rent out an Airbnb.
yeah, that's a good idea.
But you want to have this
Maybe
bragging rights. I got these employees. It's causing a lot of stress and a lot of debt.
for you know a lot. Shakespeare was one of the greatest understanders of mankind, and he said, "Thou dost protest too much." That means when you talk, you do a whole lot of explaining and talking. You probably lying.
That's true.
You telling too much. There ain't nobody even ask you. Ain't
And
nobody ask you
it's
that.
another thing about Tasha K. She um she just, I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna go back to this. Let Nicki Minaj block her. I guarantee you, I bet $10. I'm gonna do a little, it's gonna be some recordings coming out.
Hell yeah. I agree.
It's all with image with Tasha K. She's insecure and she goes by image. It's all that type of
Yep.
way. And the reason why she don't like the Wileys, because I see right through that lady. I see right through it.
Yeah, yeah, you be calling her out. You
And
do. You
she
be calling her
watches it
out.
and she knows it because I'm putting the mirror to her and she's not, remember that back in the day she used to be so famous and so big, go on other channels helping these creators. She can't even do that no more. She don't even do that no more because she thought she was
Right.
bigger than the program.
Yeah.
And guess what happened? A lot of these smaller content creators stopped talking about her.
Yeah. Because if for
I
one, they
remember that
don't
she
want
used
to
to
get on the
jump in the
wrong side
chat,
of the law.
send them super chats, having all.
Uh-huh.
She don't do that no more.
She ain't got no money to spare. Yep. Junie, I agree. She came for Cardi because of her own insecurity.
Because her
I
own
believe that
insecurities.
too. I believe that too. She loves talking about light skinned women and then say, I love light skinned women. Girl, no, you don't. Stop it. Tell me
No,
you're
she
not.
don't. And then, and I told, like I said, I knew, I said, Larry Reed, you ain't give her no money. I said she gonna come. And when it came out, he didn't give a donation. She wanted
She wanted like
investment.
$300,000 or something.
Yeah, she wanted it to
Like
borrow a
it was
huge
either
amount of money.
150,000.
And
It was
Larry
a
said
lot
no.
of money. And he said
Because
no.
she wanted to do
Right.
a movie or something.
Right. Right. A reality show.
A
Something like that.
reality
He
show,
definitely
and he didn't give her the money. And what did she do? Oh, I believe these allegations.
turned
I
on
believed
him.
it from day
Right.
one. You have always felt that Larry was that, but you was okay with bringing him into the fold because you thought you was gonna get some coin.
Right.
Because she started
Right.
seeing how
Moved
much
down
money
there with
Larry
him.
had, and when Larry made a statement, because Larry talked a lot. He shared that. Oh, I make that in a month on
Hmm.
Patreon.
Yeah. And she wanted to get close.
And she like, what? You make what I make on YouTube in a month on Patreon? And that was before she even
Yep.
had a Patreon.
Yep. She sure did. She turned on Larry faster than a cat can lick a tail.
And not only did she
I'm
turn
like,
on
damn,
Larry,
Larry.
not only did she turn on Larry, she did turn on Larry. She interviewed everybody that accused the mama and
Yes,
the brother.
Yes.
She did a whole
When
series.
she, baby, when she go left, she go all the way left. I like
And she
that.
interviewed the guy from Trinidad. He was from Trinidad. He said Larry gave him something, gave him a virus.
Ah,
I ain't gonna say the name of the virus. She interviewed him.
yeah. Now you know, if you are that desperate that you will go on a a a show that can be heard around the world and say that you got the package just to hurt Larry Reed,
And
that's
then
some
what
deep
made it so bold with him,
rooted hate.
sis, he said, I gave it to my girlfriend.
Mm. That was
He sh-
crazy.
he shared that publicly.
Yeah, he shared it public. Now either he has it and just don't care, had nothing to lose, but or he just hates Larry that much because
Probably so. Because
I don't know nobody who would come on that,
and
like
just put that on them. So like
yeah,
that is something. But when you pull the layers back in that story, what did Larry do to that man? Larry gave him an apartment, a place, and then Larry took all that stuff away. So if you taking away
yeah,
somebody's livelihood, it's no telling what you would say.
yeah. But I feel like that's so ridiculous, so entitled to feel, because
Because
it's
he
something
kicked
he would have never
Larry
had
kicked him out of the
anyway.
apartment that he had. Remember the apartment that they had out there?
Yeah.
Changed the locks. So I mean,
Hmm. Which he had every right to do.
he had every right because this is
Like
his property.
he ain't owe that person nothing. This
They're
is
right.
his.
They not
And if you
married.
want
They not blood. They're not family. And it was the same thing with that accuser. He was letting him stay with some of
what
the
was his
members,
name?
and according
Devontae.
according to Larry Reed, he kicked them all out. I'm just telling Larry Reed's side of all of this. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know what happened because none of us, me or you, sis, we weren't in that room with Larry. We don't know as that. We just
Right,
know because we wasn't there.
right. That
But
part.
that
That
that that
part.
part,
And
yeah,
honey,
Tasha K,
Tasha,
when it came out, when Larry got his say, yeah, she wanted to borrow 300,000. It was a lot of money. I'm
right.
like, ain't nobody just gonna give you $300,000.
Right. Did she ever talk about that? I don't recall her confirming or denying that that story is true.
I don't think she would ever confirm that because that'll make her look bad. And she's a narcissist, so she has to always look like
Yeah,
she's
right.
innocent,
Got it
he's
all
wrong, and
together.
all that.
Right. She's a perpetual.
But when Larry Reed had his legal troubles, his audience gave. That's one thing I can say about Larry. When Larry had his legal troubles, his audience donated and gave.
Yeah, he, has some dedicated members. That's
He
for
had some
sure.
dedicated members.
Mm.
He had all type of legal problems and stuff like that. And he took on one of her lawyer, Olga, and filed some wrong paperwork. Then she had to correct it and all that type of stuff. So we knew Olga wasn't a good lawyer like that. But
Right. Even though he did give
he
Tasha
was able to
money, but
raise the money because I think it was like $20,000 he had to raise. And when he raised the $20,000, he gave it to the lawyer. He gave it to the courts because he had to pay something. Some she filed incorrectly, and a judge kind of said, "Hey, you got to pay this order of 20,000." Baby, his audience raised that in one day,
wow, a day.
and he was able to pay that court. I remember that.
20,000.
This is going way back. This before they got the millions and millions. Larry, according to him, he had millions of dollars and
Yeah.
all that type of stuff.
I
And then people
mean,
give. I do
he
believe
got
it.
it. He must have, yeah, he got something because he
He
able
got
to,
some. Look at the house
move
he in.
around.
And Prophet Manasseh, Bishop Bernard Jordan's son, got a Rolls Royce. He got a driver, had on the hat and the coat. I'm like, whoa, these people, they got some money over there.
Yeah, something he said. And he got a hell of a team. Now, he got a real team. I believe, he got Shamako and this person and that person. Like, he got a
All of them.
good team.
Shamako, he got him a house or an apartment and cars and all type of stuff.
Right. Yeah.
But just because he
Yeah.
had it, don't mean he's gonna give it to Tasha K. So I don't know what made her think like he was gonna donate to her. Like that don't make no
Right.
sense.
Tasha ain't got nothing that he wants. I'm just saying. I don't think Tasha don't look like she. I don't know. You never know though.
Yeah, but God, like I said, but God see it all. And with Tasha K,
That part is
I do
true.
wish her
He's
the
always
best.
good.
I do wish, unfortunately, until she learn from
Right.
it. That's just like me. Oh yeah, let me hire a cameraman. Let me get all these people. No, I can't afford it.
Right.
Just to have a
One at
look,
a
just to
time.
say, oh, I got a team of 10 people, but you can't afford to feed them. You can't afford to
Mhm.
do payroll. You can't afford to do all this stuff. You need to cut costs. Right now in the airlines, Spirit Airlines about to shut down because they had too much debt. They,
They
they they're
got
not
bailed
profitable.
out.
They're in debt. They're looking for a bailout.
I think they're gonna get bailed out. 500
They're
million.
gonna
They
get it. If
already
the president feel like they
they
need to
got
get
give up
bailed out,
half.
guess what? They're gonna get bailed out. That's how much power
They
the
got to give
president
up
has. And
90%
because he
though.
runs Congress with an iron fist, they're gonna follow and they will bail that airline out.
Hmm.
Now
They will,
Trump do
but
a
they
lot
got to
of
give up
lip
ninety
service
percent.
sometimes, but if he really go to the team and go to his transportation secretary and go to Congress and say, let's give him $1 billion or $10 billion, they would do it because the Republicans control Congress and they control the Senate, and he controlled them with an iron fist.
That's true.
So
Well, they. I mean, let's give it. Call a thing a thing. They
like
probably need to go away.
I mean, the
But
reason why I don't want Spirit Airlines to go away is because they do offer competition to airlines when they have these low rates that make these major airlines to go down on their prices.
yeah, but the thing about it is, by the time you finish buying, bags and paying for this and paying for that,
But you
you
have
might as
people
well
that really
just pay
travel
for the
on
other
Spirit.
airline.
They would just travel with a personal bag, and you ain't paying for bags. You
Yeah,
just paying for your seat.
yeah,
So it's people that
correct.
really took like me when I would do it. I have a friend, he would take it. He would not even he would pay for the cheapest seat. He will not check no bags or carry on bags. He would just take a little small personal bag.
Yeah, you gotta buy your seat and all that other stuff. Like
Yeah.
I was like, I'll take my chances. You give
And
me a
since he's
seat.
short, he could buy a seat for like $8, $10 or something like that. With me, I'm tall and big, so I need the big seat where you that's the most
Right,
expensive seat in the front where you got leg room and stuff like that because they pack you in there
right.
with sardines. So that's why. But again, Biden he refused to allow JetBlue and Spirit to merge. His administration they denied that because if you remember, JetBlue and Spirit was supposed to merge as one airline, and under Pete Buttigieg and Biden, they refused to do that.
Hmm. Why do you know why they refuse?
I don't know why they refused to do it because I didn't really get like read the article in depth, but I do know they refused to do it. But I remember when I was taking Spirit one time, the pilot was saying, "Oh, Spirit is so much debt. Spirit is so much." I'm like, "What do you mean, Spirit is so much?" I'm always saying these things said the flights are packed. It's a full flight. It's a full flight. I've never been on an empty flight with Spirit. It's always been full. So, but again, it's a lot. You got to pay for the planes to maintain the plane. You got to pay for staff. You got to retrain pilots because it's a shortage with pilots. You know what I'm saying? Then you got
Yeah,
in order
yeah,
to
they have turnover.
get good quality pilots, you had to offering them so much money to get to pull them away from the major airlines. And so it's a lot of that. You got union dues if it's a union, and you got to pay for all type of stuff. Pay to be in this airport, paying to be in this market. So that do collect, and so and yeah, so.
Yeah,
Okay, because it will create somewhat a monopoly in the industry, eliminating competition. Yeah, that's that. Okay, that probably was their reason. Okay, that thank you for that. But Trump, because he's a businessman, he don't want to see all the people. That's a lot of people gonna lose their job. That's a lot of people.
yeah, they will be. But they're so rude on Spirit. My goodness, I think it's the rudest people they possibly can.
Yeah, they talk
I
about
work for
Spirit, but
Spirit.
Spirit, I never had a problem with Spirit. Thank the Lord, never had a problem. It's all the
That's
staff is
good.
incredible, the pilots is incredible. It's just a lot of social media chatter, and I
Mm.
don't get into the noise. I always say try for yourself, and that's like I love the airline, And what was the other airline that I went from from Vegas to Chicago? Dang, what was the name of that airline? They were good. Alaska Airline. They were good too. They actually give you
Oh
snacks.
yeah, I have taken Alaska before, and they are good.
Alaska
And
Airlines
they have
give you
very
snacks.
reasonable price. Um, they have very reasonable price seats also. Um,
Yeah, they're
yeah,
definitely reasonable.
yeah. All right, I guess I'm about to jump down before my dogs go off the deep end and start creating a ruckus. I'll jump down to the bushes if you stand
Oh,
on.
thank you for calling in.
No problem, bro. It's always a pleasure. I'll talk to you soon, friend.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Oh wow, I'm gonna see did anybody else called in. Make sure. Oh, somebody else had called in. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, so for the people that's just joining in, so I was watching Tasha K live, and apparently she was talking about a subject that's very controversial, and the video started buffering right then and there. So she ended the live. So I made a title: "Did Rock Nation take down Tasha K?" And I was responding to the live, and then of course she came back on the live. Is she done with her live? Let me see if she done my live. Let me see. No, she not done yet because she would have been done, but because they had that problem, that's just how that goes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, this was a good live. This was a good live. I tried to call somebody back. Anybody else want to call in and give their thoughts about all of this? I just want to still nobody. I just want to know what all that power that Tasha K had. That's what I want to know. I mean, that power that Rock Nation have because like they was like Rock Nation so powerful. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to really do some research. I do. Know, I'm gonna do some research because I'm like I know they're powerful, but if they're powerful, don't talk about them. In my humble opinion, she might be done because she just uploaded. They said yes, Wally. Good conversation as usual. Thank you. And that Bilal person, it's not. It's no offense. He he should just stop talking about Tasha K. I mean, not talking to Tasha K about Jada. I will leave that alone. And if you write a book, okay, but that Bilal, and because Tasha K don't do her research and challenge these people, she'll just allow them to just talk, 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 talk. But there's some stuff in that case that was dropped and Jada won. So, but they never get to the point. What about in the court case of these things that were dropped? Why did you lose that part? And she don't post the court documents. What she does, Bilal brings all these documents, and so because she don't have her lawyer or somebody that know how to read legal documents and know how to dissect legal documents, you're just taking Bilal's word. But then when you go outside of the Tasha K orbit and you go to TMZ, they have a headline that Jada had some legal wins and that Jada is now going after Bilal for her lawyer fees. Okay. Yeah, I agree, Queen. You say he should absolutely leave it alone until he can figure out how he can monetize his own content. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. You're right. That's a real good point. Yeah, I take my medicine. I said, let me. She doesn't vet anybody. I recall the interview she did with Cat Williams. That was a mess. You could tell that man was lying. He had not to support his claims. It was a mess. Cat Williams' brother, and then Cat Williams, this according to Tasha, had to reach out to Tasha K and say, "Hey, my brother have mental problems. My brother had some issues. This is not true." You know what I'm saying? And she had to remove it. But what Tasha K, because it's a gossip blog site, there is no, it's a Jerry Springer type of stuff. Like, just bring the mess. We don't fact check over here. Just bring it, 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 bring it. The different, and I know what Tasha K would say, but she would say, Wiley, I don't like Fox News. I'm a media company. Don't Fox News have lawsuits? Yes. But Fox News got shareholders that they can afford to pay off these suits. You don't have that. So you have to double check and dot your I's and cross your T's. Like, when I'm getting legal paperwork sent to me, it was just a recent situation that was sent to me. Guess what I did? I removed it. Not only that, I removed anything I said regarding that particular person. I removed it. It don't make. I would be foolish to get up there. I wipe my butt with a cease that says like no. And then guess what? I'm gonna take it down. I'm gonna make an apology post. Then I'm gonna promote his movies. That's what I'm gonna do. But I will be foolish to get up on this platform to refuse to take it down, get served with a nasty lawsuit, and be in debt. Then when I do really get the show off the ground, you got to pay all this debt. So that's going to hinder the show to get off the ground because you in all of this debt. Then they get into wage garnishment. Like, I just don't want the headache. For what? Just because, they said it makes no sense he would keep giving away his storage for free. Now that's a video she took down, but not Cardi. It make sense. Another thing, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna close. That's why she don't have an interview with celebrities like Cardi, Nicki, Jess Hilarious, Ice Spice, Whoopi Goldberg. What's the other one? Dead was his name. And I'm reading his book. Arsenio Hall. Jess Larry's got a book. She doing a book tour. She ain't on Tasha K show. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Um, I would, and I just definitely had to get my closing remarks on. Why is Kevin Samuels videos up? And somebody said that I'm looking in his chat. They say it's controlled by Kevin Samuel Estate. Oh, I thought they sold the channel. I guess that was wrong. They should, if they were smart, they should have sold his channel. If they were smart, they should have sold his channel a long time ago. They should have sold his channel. Cause his channel got, let me see how many millions of views of that. I didn't even know. I learned from somebody that you can actually put a channel up for sale on a website and sell a channel. That channel got, give me a second. Oh, 1.1 million. So this channel almost at 2 million views. 2 million. Hey, you live on the Wallet Show. Hey, what's up?
Very proud of you and your progress. And I keep on keeping on. I haven't always followed you and was, really upset with your behavior. But I think that Tasha K, I think she's I think she's behind the times. She's not, a lot of those things that was relevant in 2023. It's different now. I think she's still stuck into that bashing of people, and she's not trying to build bridges. I think she's stuck in time.
I agree. I think I think that when she got into saying like, "Hey, I just want to expose," I mean that was would have worked back then. But you gotta know how to take that and be more mainstream.
Yeah,
Because even when you say the top YouTube channels, none of our gossip channels. It's like no shade. And I even had to look at that. I'm like, wow, the top 100 channels, not one of them channels a gossip channel.
yeah. You got to move with the times, and we're in some different times. And I'm proud of you. You have moved with the times. You're very current now, and she's got to change if she wants to stay in business.
Yeah, and I think that she if she change, I think she think like if I change my audience gonna abandon me because I remember when she did the app, she put all the African movies on there. They didn't watch it. She tried to do a panel show, didn't watch it. She tried to do a panel show, the people didn't watch it. I just think she's right now. She's trying to get like a quick fix, and it's gonna take time to let it develop and grow.
Yeah,
It's not it's
absolutely.
it's not gonna be an overnight success.
No, YouTube has changed. It's not like it was during the pandemic. And I think that's why you're successful now because you've changed with the times.
And it takes, and we never was at a level at those people like, at a Tasha K level. And one day we will be there. I'm talking about speaking of wise, like viewership wise, subscriber wise, stuff like that. But I don't want to get it in a way where I'm lying on a celebrity, getting myself in a lawsuit just to be attached to that celebrity. But yeah, I got to pay the celebrity, whoever that person is, millions of dollars. I don't want
Yeah,
that
it's
type
not
of
worth
fame.
it. No, it's all about economics now and being smart.
Yeah, because that's what Tasha K is at, and the thing joining up with Nikki, I think that was tone deaf because Nikki definitely you got to understand we are in a climate now where black rights are being eliminated. What our ancestors fought for are being wiped out, and then you
Mhm.
join in. You know who I'm going to team up with? Nicki Minaj, and she teaming up with the machine that want to see me back, just want to see black people back in chains.
Yeah, that's unfortunately. But you know what, Wiley, I think the one good thing about you is that you are kind of neutral and you fight for what's right. And I think that is
Yeah,
the kind of what's going to keep you into the next level.
yeah, and I'm glad you noticed. And thank you so much for about that because it's definitely good. They said Tasha and Nikki are both MAGA, but it's not profitable because your audience is not MAGA. If you're going to be MAGA, be a secretive MAGA. I don't think you should. If you have a program where majority of your people are not MAGA, there is black women. Let's be clear. Black women, the base of MAGA is not black women. The
Yeah,
statistics show that black women have voted for Democrats at a high rate. They don't vote for Republicans like that. There's some black women that do vote Republicans, but they're in the minority. They're not in the majority.
yeah.
And that is
And
who
there's
Tasha K teamed up with. I'm
yeah,
going to team up with Nikki and MAGA and show that. And that harmed her in the long run because that's when she coming out with a statement. I'm gonna just be neutral. I'm gonna report on the good, the bad, and ugly. She mentioned Nicki Minaj's name.
I don't think that people watched her to do that. They watched her for, for real news, not bashing people and lying on people.
She tried to revamp and all that, but the basis or the people, what they like to listen to Tasha K is lying on people. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say it, that's what her audience like. Putting an
Well,
allegation on somebody.
but she's in a lot of trouble, and I would think she would be smart enough to just kind of like chill and lay low.
No, she still do it on her app. And what she do? She said, I pay my legal fees every month. I pay. So what she doing is she have to pay her lawyers to fight this stuff. And I don't. And now that because she used to get, she's monetized everywhere, Facebook, Instagram, and so they pay by views. So if your views are dropping at a high rate and you're being shadow banned, that messes up the bag because you're getting viewership. You getting a bag from Instagram. You're getting a which Instagram, Facebook is together. You get a bag from that. Then you get a bag for X. But if all them views just drop and it's in the toilet right now because that's why she's doing it. That's what's going on. I agree. You cannot slight your audience. I'm sure a lot of people in the industry are Trump supporters, but they are not going to let their supporters know if that's not where their audience is. Facts. That's the truth. That's what the situation happened with Chile. I do believe Chile is MAGA, but Chile got exposed as being MAGA because she shared a post about Michelle Obama and got caught. And then she tried to pretend like I was just scrolling and scrolling. It was an accident. Anybody knows about Instagram. When you repost something, you have to do a couple of clicks to repost. It ain't just one click.
Yeah,
You did
it's
that
very just
purposely.
yeah, it's because there's so many other things to talk about. That's
And
what's
they and
so
they
disappointing.
and she thought, oh, ain't nobody gonna pay her no mind. We paid it in mind, and then that's why they had to, you know what I'm saying? They was really letting Chili have it. Now,
Yeah,
do I believe she went on and turned to become a Democrat? No, she's still MAGA. But your audience, they're not MAGA. Just like when Nicki Minaj joined in with Trump, your Trump supporters are not barbs. That's not your demographic. It's not Republicans. It's not NRA card carrying folks. That's not your demographic. You're not a country artist.
yeah, Wiley, they're caught up in some in some weirdo stuff.
And it's very very weird. And and so yeah, and I do believe you should suffer if you. I'm suffering now. When I came out and said, oh yeah, I'm gonna vote for Trump and all that, I was what I tell people all the time, I went in my right mind. It was foolish, and I'm dealing with the consequences of it, period, point blank.
Yeah, because yeah, but everybody knows before you got ill, you was nonpartisan. I mean, you were for right, but you really wasn't like talking too much about
Oh
either
yeah, no,
party.
no, no. And what I say is, I don't care who is in office. Black folks still, we still gonna have to work twice as hard. We still gonna have to fight for what we deserve. And now because of Trump, we really gonna have to, you know, it's a battle for us as black folks. And I'm curious to know, and I'm optimistic because I do know that it's going to be a wave of folks voting like no other because of this, because people is hurting. It's like it's so many people losing their homes, so many black women lost their
Yes,
jobs, so many black men lost their jobs, people getting off their SNAP benefits, people getting off their Medicaid. It's just it's going to be a wave like no other. So I that's why I'm optimistic about it, because I saw what happened in Virginia. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, people is engaged, because I never seen an election just with one question on the ballot and millions of people voted like it's like an election, like it's a presidential election. I've never seen it happen before when millions of people voted and said, hey, we need to change these maps in Virginia because Republicans started that war by changing the Texas map. So we need to finish it. So yeah, but again, they said we shouldn't be Democrats or Republicans. We should vote based on our yeah. And then with that, because it's only two parties that is in power, you have to pick which party benefits you the most.
absolutely.
That
Yeah.
is it's just simple. You're not going to get everything, but if you can name 10 things, just 10 things, who align with you when it comes to affordable housing, healthcare, when it comes to your SNAP benefits and all that type of stuff, which party wants you to have those benefits? Republicans or
Yeah.
Democrat?
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
simple.
And who's going to keep you alive?
And who's
Staying
going to keep you
alive
alive?
is like the most important thing. Who's going to keep you alive?
Exactly. So,
All
it's
these
just,
people are
it's
dying early.
That's true, and that's why it's simple. It's either Republican or Democrat, and you got to just get 10 issues, and once you name those issues and say who is aligned with my views, I guarantee you, especially if you are working class like myself, that are what I'm saying, trying to survive out here. Uh, you Republican, and that ain't the party, because what they're doing is just it's sad. It's really sad, and we are dealing with I'm dealing with the consequences of it, as well as a lot of people that did not vote are dealing with the consequences of it,
Yeah.
as well. It's just really really sad. So but I'm glad to have you to call in, and I know Tasha K, she going through her situation, but you gave a good point that Tasha K is what she doing is kind of like old news. It's outdated. It's what she doing is
Yeah. She
out.
got to move with the new,
Yeah. So
moving with the
what do you think
times.
that Tasha K should do, like, to survive in this new era? What do you
I
think she
think
needs
she
to do?
should I think she should pick some new topics actually, and just stop, with the old vibes that she had and the old beats. Let's leave those people alone. Leave them alone. Move on. There's a lot of current things that people are interested. Look at, and just do what's going on now. Some of the current topics, like you do. You're doing like current stuff. You're not like digging way back to
Oh, I
what
understand what you're
happened
saying.
like
Facts.
5 years ago. We're in a new times now. I think if she does that, she'll stay out of trouble
You're right. Thank you so very
because
much.
it's not worth her children's college money, her homes, and her family. It's just not worth it. These people don't care. They will move on. That you're trying to, talk to and give this old news to. Just move on. And that's what I noticed with you, Wiley. You have moved on. You're giving us like all current events. That's relevant. You're not like worried about all those old things and those old topics. You hit on it a little bit, but basically you're giving us a lot of new material.
Thank you for that. And like I said, you have to diversify the content. You can't be stuck on one subject. You got to do it. So if your church people like the church stuff, deliver that. And yeah, it took me to learn. It took me to hit completely rock bottom because
Yeah,
when you're homeless out on the street sleeping out, because I was sleeping on in the out in the street sleeping, you will make a change, and that will either make you make a change or continue to do the same thing. And I had to make that change because I hit completely rock bottom. Tasha K is fortunate. She still got a roof over her head. She still got
absolutely.
a husband, and she still got her health to even deliver the content. And she still have an audience. All she have to do is diversify the content, like you said, and do that. Versus me, I'm just gonna be Team Nikki because as of right now, Nikki not even outside like that.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I love your book club. That encourages people to educate themselves and to read.
Thank you.
So that
And
is
we,
like
and
that's very huge.
And we shall have our book club tomorrow, you guys. Once I wake up, I take me a shower, and I said, "Listen, we're gonna talk about this Brandy book phases, and make sure y'all join in a Zoom." And that's for the members, y'all. And if you don't want to become a member, but you still want to be in a Zoom, just send $5. Send your phone number in a memo, and I will send you the Zoom information. But of course, I'm gonna go live before I go on Zoom to let y'all know that we about to do it, so y'all know that we're about to do it, and that encourage people because I feel like what can I do that I do every day? I was like, oh, reading. I was like, oh, why not do a book club? And so I'm looking forward to that as well. So thank you for mentioning
Yeah,
that. And
they
it's
said people don't read anymore, and that's like a big, huge problem. Why people don't know things and they don't have information because they stopped reading. But they can, go to the library if they can't afford to buy the books. They can go and try to order it.
because I go to the public library a lot, and they don't even have a limit on how many books you can check out at the library I go to. They even have it where you can get the app and download the app on your phone, and you can check out books on the app, audiobooks, movies, documentaries, all type of stuff, that you can download
Yeah.
off the app. So they have this stuff. So it's a lot of resources there. So, and that's what I told people about when they was talking about these schools or whatever. I'm like, well, you as a parent, you still got to educate your child yourself. You just can't depend on the school. You could take your
No.
child to the library, get books, and you get a book. The whole family read together. Y'all talk about it during dinner, or y'all talk about it doing before dinner, and y'all have these trivia questions. You learn math with your child as well. Y'all learn together. So don't just depend on the school only. Make sure you are educating yourself. And the library is a good source of information. I mean, it's free. You don't have to pay a dime. It's free. I never went to a
Not a
library
dime.
that you have to pay to check out a book. It's all for your tax dollars pay for it. You like tax dollars.
Absolutely.
The tax dollars are paying for. That's what. So why not utilize that? Only thing that you're pretty much paying for when you go to the public library is like when you're trying to print something, they charge some libraries charge for that, like a quarter or a dime or something like that, or you make copies. I remember one time I had to make copies and I went to the public library and I made copies and everything. So I had to pay for that. But other than that, like checking out a book, no. And then those librarians, they have a lot of knowledge because most of them have to have, like, I think, they master's degree to even get that position. They can even help you, like if you need help researching a topic or something,
Yeah.
resources and stuff like that. Help you with resume. They can give you resources to have to build your resume. So it's a lot of resources there, honestly.
So
Computer, if you need to
my
use
sister,
internet, is that's there as well. So, yeah.
yeah, you have my sister's library. They even have walkers for people that are ill. They can check out walkers. They have garden supplies. They have games, DVDs. Yeah, everything is
Yeah,
there at
they
the
have at this library
library.
out that's close to my area. They have it where you can check out if you need to charge your battery in your car. You can check that out too. I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, wow.
Well, thank you, Wiley. And I'm just so proud of you. You are. you are a role model. You probably don't want to be one, but you are, and so you just keep up the good work, and we will support you and everything you do. And I'm happy with the transformation, or they call it metamorphosis, that has happened to you.
Thank you. Thank you so
Yeah, and
much.
God bless your family too. And you talk to you again.
Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye
you.
now.
That was that. Thank you. That was so lovely having a call in here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Oh wow. Thank you so very much. And back to, I want to say this about the DL Whisperer. If y'all don't mind me saying this really quickly, the DL Whisperer had raised $20,000 for his GoFundMe. $20,000, $541, and he having a protest. He having a march, and I've been sending emails out to people. I don't. I would love to see. Well, a perfect world would be all his supporters being there, right? But a lot of people were saying that they don't stay in Georgia. They don't stay in Georgia. They stay in New York, or they stay in California, or they stay in Alabama, or they stay in South Carolina. And they were saying doing some virtual. But I think hopefully, let's see. I personally believe it's probably going to be like 10, if that. I don't think it's going to be like 500 women, 800 women, 1,000 women. I don't think it's going to be that. No, I don't think it's going to be that. I don't think he had that much influence to get 1,000 people to come there. And if he had that much influence, he would have had a good attorney, because that's a lot of influence. Um, yeah. Okay. So yeah, Tasha K did post about his GoFundMe, even though it took her a while to post it, but she finally posted. I bet she didn't want to do that, but I guess she said she here in the Wiley show. She moved and said, "Oh, let's go ahead. Let's support his. Let's go support his GoFundMe." Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yep. Yeah, this is a good live. We're gonna bring it to a close. We've been here for 2 hours. Thank y'all for very much for contributing to the Wiley Show. Thank you to the viewers. Thank you to the new viewers. Thank you to the returning viewers. Make sure y'all thumbs up and share. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. We will see y'all in the next video. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna do our book club tomorrow. Peace.